Good Monday morning, coastal band. Upper 70s this morning if you're heading out the door, feeling like the low 80s already. So humidity is in place, making it feel a few degrees warmer here in Corpus Christi. You'll notice your air temps along our coastal locations in Ingleside and Rockport in those low 80s. Everyone else trending on board with Corpus Christi in those upper 70s here this morning. Wind speeds steady out of the south between about 10 to 15 miles per hour here along our coastal locations. Just a bit more breezy. Everyone else between about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Relatively calm here. We'll see those winds slowly pick on up throughout your afternoon, giving us a nice little breeze. That sea breeze is what we're going to be counting on today because it's going to be another very hot day. We do have a heat advisory that will be in effect from 1 until 9 p.m. this evening. You'll notice most of our coastal bend locations included in that. A few little showers trying to work their way into Victoria. Some of those may make it down to our northern counties of the coastal bend. Nothing that's too reliable, nothing I'm too confident in happening. Certainly nothing that's going to be, a shock with rain here this morning, but still something that we are tracking if it makes its way into, again, our northern counties of the coastal bend. Otherwise, you'll notice this heat trend continues for the state of Texas. All this pink shading you see here in central Texas to west Texas is excessive heat warnings. They've had those in effect over the last couple of days. We'll continue to have that into effect until tomorrow. What we're all looking forward to and tracking right now is this system of moisture energy. There is a decaying front coming from the eastern United States that's going to continue to push down south into the northern part of the Gulf of Mexico. And with this high pressure that was giving us this dome of heat the last couple of days, it's now kicking off. So as it continues to move northwest, that allows us to see a window of opportunity, if you will, for some of this moisture to interact with our Gulf waters and to make its way into southern United States. For us, the problem is it looks like most of that energy, you'll notice here, is going to stay to the eastern part of us, into the central Gulf of Mexico. So Louisiana and our neighbors there are certainly going to get a bulk of that rain, while we will most likely not see much of that. A hint is there for some possibility on Thursday and Friday, about a 20% chance of rain. But the way it's looking right now, we're going to end up having like a sandwich of high pressure to our northwest and high pressure that's sitting over Florida. And so it's really going to allow this energy here to stick right there in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. This is that same spot where the National Hurricane Center has marked right now with a 30% chance of development, as that, again, that decaying front interacts with some of that moisture in the Gulf of Mexico. Otherwise, checking out the tropics, Eastern Pacific remains active, more active than us here in the Atlantic. 50% of chance here, this wave that they're watching to the south of Mexico. Hurricane Darby spinning off in the Pacific, not a concern for anyone. We will continue to keep track of our tropics and the possibility of some Saharan dust to make its way in by Friday and into your weekend. It looks thick right now. We will continue to track this. We are still days away. One thing you can count on is the heat, though, and that remains steady, not only today, but tomorrow and through the rest of your week. Feel like temperatures stay in those triple digits. John Thomas, Barbie.